everybody. Welcome into the show. We got Mr. Jonathan Short in his house to Zizzy.
Yo, here.
Oh, yeah. It's almost Christmas time. Hello, you guys. Minute left. Give people a little bit of chance to log in. I'm excited Jonathan's singing today. Mr. Wickham song. Yeah, I'm about ready for a countdown because Tim got here, so Mój brat from Russia. Привет, как дела? Хорошо. Okay, here we go. Time for a countdown. We're getting a house full. Come on in, people. Hey, here we go. Dun 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 dun. There's a splash, and then comes the pain. These ugly faces, ready? Ah! Hello, Jonathan.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing okay.
Johnny's in the house. Johnny's in the house. What's up, people? Good to see you on the Vital Action. Today's number 846. It should be 8. What do you do with 246? Who do you appreciate? 846 show. Where else are you going to go? I don't know. I'm just making it. I'm in such a silly feeling mood. In a silly feeling mood. How y'all doing today? You're here for a momentous occasion. 846. You made it. And also Jonathan is singing a Christmas version of "You're Beautiful."
Yeah.
Which is like slamming.
I don't know, but I like it.
I love it a lot. I like it a lot. You know. I'm gonna be British someday, or maybe Australian.
You should just be British on the show.
G'day, mate. I could do that, mate. Hey,
yeah.
G'day, mate. Good to have you here. Good to have you here on the show. Fix up the Bobby. How's everybody doing? Good to have James. Mr. Earl is here, and Lisa, and Mary, and Amanda, and Rita, and Tim. This is like watching back in the old days. I see Becky and all these. Hey Cassandra, and everybody's here. What are y'all doing? Ain't you got something else to do? Hey Rita, good to have you on the show. Let's see what key are you in. I got to change because I changed for the music. Your guitar? Did you turn it down? Did you turn it down? You didn't?
No.
don't seem as loud.
That's we were having that problem.
We're
earlier.
having
I don't know.
issues. I don't know what it is. Are you ready to try this?
I am. If you are,
You are if I am.
let's see if we can do the kickoff right this time.
What are you saying about me? I'm the kickoff guy.
Not you. It's sometimes I'm just not ready.
Well, that last one was like really quick. This one is done.
Yeah.
Well, surely we can get that.
It's either me or you every time. One of us just we can't get our act together.
It's not my fault.
You think after 846
After
shows?
800. Yeah, but you're not here for all those.
Well, what's your excuse? Because you are.
I ain't got enough hands or brain cells. I mean, I got this computer, I got these two iPads, I got this computer, and I got 4 programs running. I got this and that, and the iPhone, and you, and
That's just no excuse.
and 57 years of running around Planet E. Anyway, good morning, everybody. We're going to do it. We're done goofing off. We're going to do it. Here's the reverb. That's
a lot.
I know. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I see your face in every sunrise. The colors of the morning are inside your eyes. The world awakens in the light of the day. I look up to the sky and say, you're beautiful. Whoa. Christmas time, man. It's Christmas.
I'm feeling it. Seemed like the people liked it. We got a bunch of sweet little
cool.
comments. Yeah. Somebody said, wow. I don't know if that was like, wow, that's really terrible, or wow, that's really good.
They're saying, wow, they started the song together.
We did it. We started this song together. I didn't believe it. Thanks so much, Victoria. And hey, everybody else on there. Hey, Sarah. Love these guys. Well, heck, fire, we love you back, Miss Dealin. And there's Mary's in there. Thanks, you guys. You guys are awesome. Good to have you on the show today. You know, we've been talking this week about this whole idea about Christianity being kind of a war, but I'm going to step out of that. And I didn't really warn you. You got a special Christmas story you want to? I got one I'm going to throw out there, but you got one? I meant to say something.
All right, get me started. You go ahead.
Don't get me started. Don't even get me started. Okay, I want to tell you my favorite Christmas story from my family.
I know what you're going to. I know what it is.
You know, don't you?
I know it. Yeah.
It's an awesome story. Isn't it awesome? No,
it's a good
Is this the greatest Christmas story you ever heard in your life?
Yeah, and people I tell this story to, they're like, "No way."
There should be a movie. There should be a movie. Like you'll shoot your eye out. You know what I mean? We'll put it. So I'm a kid. We're living in West Virginia, and hello, Dodie. And so it's Christmas time, and my parents always had this thing where, okay, now don't you buy me anything else? Well, don't you buy me anything else? Well, don't you buy me anything else? So apparently my mom broke the rules. And so we're sitting around the living room there in Princeton, West Virginia, in the church parsonage. That kind of adds something to it, you know, because my dad's pastor of a church. And so I remember Mom sitting on the couch and Dad's down on the floor opening packages. This is such a lovely story. I love my parents. And so there's one more package, and my dad makes his face like, "Hey, what is this?" And she says, "Well, we weren't supposed to get anything else, right?" So he opens it up, and it's a bottle of cologne. Now, here's where the trouble starts, okay? So at this point, I made a leg laugh last year. God help you. I'll pray for you. So at this point, my dad is frustrated, and he believes he has, now this is very important, he believes he has an empty box in his hand of cologne. And so he rears back and says, I don't remember the words. It wasn't anything profane because they weren't like that. But hey, Galina, привет. And he throws the box. And as soon as it leaves his hand, you can see the panic because it actually wasn't empty. The cologne bottle was still in it. And so the cologne, it may have been Avon, the cologne bottle flies across the room, and I promise before the Lord in heaven, hits my mom square in the forehead and knocks her out cold. And my dad goes into hysteria. And we're all panicking. What in the world? Because we knew he didn't mean to throw a real box of cologne, but it's too late now. It's done left the launching pad. Elvis has left the building, and my mom, bam, she's out on the couch. My dad runs over. We're all freaking out, and she sort of starts to moan a little bit, and then she's got this huge knot on her head. It's the Christmas I will never forget. And I remember she went to church. It was on Saturday because Christmas was on Saturday that year, so we had church on Sunday. And I remember she went to church, and everybody was like, "Jane, what happened to your head?" And I guess she was like, "Santa Claus fell on me." But that's the true story. I'm not kidding it. And my poor old dad, I mean, I felt so sorry for him. I felt sorry for Mom, too. Don't get me wrong, because she's obviously knocked out black and blue. And my poor dad, she was very gracious to him. He apologized. I think he's still apologizing.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does that come up? Does it come up every year? Is there a Christmas tradition now?
We've never let him live it down.
Does he buy perfume every year? I mean,
it reminds me of that story where we were giving away CDs at a women's conference, and my wife says, "Okay, here's the winner," and the girl's on her front row. So as she gets ready to give her, she's going to throw the CD to her, and she does. The girl looks down, and the CD hits her in the nose and cuts her nose open. She starts pouring the blood. And it reminds me because we had a pastor appreciation, a few years later, and they had my wife turn around and say, "We want you to see how you touched everybody." And when she turned back around, everybody had Band-Aids on their nose. So maybe we should do that for Christmas with Dad. Everybody put Band-Aids on our forehead.
See, I don't have any good Christmas stories like that where my mom got knocked out.
I'm telling you, it was killer, like a thriller from Manila. It was awesome. Come on, you don't have any?
Gosh, I'm really nothing stands out. I guess all pretty boring, pretty plain Christmas,
Hashtag Christmas pumpkin knot. Pumpkin knot. No stories?
I can't. Nothing amusing. I mean, nothing that's
Christmas trees falling. I remember when I was a kid, we'd do Christmas plays, and kids are always unpredictable. Like I remember one little girl got there, and she was kind of holding her dress, and she was doing this, and she wouldn't say her part. And finally, they got her, and she takes her dress and pulls it up over her head. I promise, in the microphone. And Jesus came to from the earth, and she's totally, in her panties. It was like, ah! Everybody freaked out. I remember that. That was hilarious. And we've had a few things. Happen. You guys had anything funny happen at your family at Christmas? Just crazy stuff, but not nothing really.
Please type it in. Like, drop a message here if you've got something funny.
How can we read all that? I don't know.
Something. It could be quick.
Write a book. You're quick. We got 7 minutes. How quick can you be? And I just want to say, let me just give a couple things. We're probably not going to have the Vital Axiom next week. I think I'm going to take the week off, so I'll be back after New Year's, the day after New Year's, probably here on the show, and we'll pick up on number 848. But I might sneak in. You may see me around Christmas. I don't know. We'll just have to see what goes on with the family and all that. Not even when you got your first Tar Heel hat.
Oh, that was a good Christmas, man. Larry's going to get a good Christmas this year. He might end up with a Tar Heel hat.
He told me he's mailing me a CD, but I ain't seen nothing in the mail. I'm just saying. I don't know where it is. You must have mailed it to your other best friend on the radio or on the internet, wherever we are. And but I remember when I was a kid, Christmas was always like so special at our house and our church. But I remember one year, I'll just tell a story. I remember one year, I lived in Princeton, West Virginia. Those of you who are from that area, I don't know if they still call it this. There's a place out there by Douglas Sporting Goods called Stumpy Bottom. Okay, and I don't mean any of these things as slurs. This is just how it was. When I was a kid, that's where the gypsies lived. Mostly. I mean, other people lived there too, but that's what I always heard. I didn't know what a gypsy was. I was a kid. What is a gypsy? I'm still not sure that I know, but I remember we decided to hand out Christmas packages, and we got to go to one of the houses in Stumpy Bottom. And I remember we showed up, and they had like wooden slats so you wouldn't walk in the mud through the front yard, and the place was terrible. I mean, the house had no paint on it. It smelled. And I remember a little kid in a wheelchair greeted us at the front door. And I know we bought him a guitar, a toy guitar, but you could play it. He didn't know that. And here he is. He had a one of those bags on his side, and it was a terrible, smelly, awful, filthy, nasty place. And as a child, I'd never really seen something quite like that. So I remember going in and just kind of being all wide-eyed, like, wow, what's going on here? And so then I remember the one thing that stands out to me the most. Here's the kids in the most need in the room, whose life is obviously short and who's suffered the most, is in the wheelchair, and he refused to open his present until his brothers and sisters all had their present open. And I remember just being amazed at him. I was watching him, and he would just shout out, and look what you got, Bubby, and he would yell all these special things to his brothers and sisters, and finally it came time for him to open his guitar, and he was speechless. And I remember I tried not to cry. Now I'll tell it because it shook me up. Hit me in the back or something, I don't know. And it was an amazing time. When you bless people and love people, it's an important thing. I know that our culture's become very entitled. A friend of mine told me about a guy that took a church in California, and he talked about the unbelievable levels of entitlement. That you can't even preach the gospel because people are so entitled. But, it's an important thing in Christmas that we remember what it's all about, that we bless people and love people and we're good to people, and that we show the love of Christ. That's what matters, right? This is a good one here. I had a gun go off, and it barely missed me. And hit my husband's new toolbox. Oh my goodness. Wow, got it for Christmas. To this day, I do not believe it was an accident. So your husband shot at you? Is that what you're saying? Who was holding the gun? You left that part out, right?
Now, he would not shoot his toolbox.
No way. No way. He'd shoot his wife first. Dodie says, I had a great Christmas days as a child in Italy Bottom. That's so funny. Italy. The people not from around here are like, what is an Italy Bottom? Is that Italy Bottom? Because they would say Italy Bottom. Like they say, are you from Appalachia?
Yeah.
They say Italy Bottom. Well, it's not. It's Italy Bottom. Italy. And we all got air pop guns. Yes, sir. I remember those. Drove the whole neighborhood crazy. Pop. You ever get those things?
Yep.
All right, he might, of course, pop gun. He might mean a BB gun. What's your favorite present you ever got for Christmas?
I got this basketball goal. That's kind of hard to describe what it was, but it was plastic, so it was indoor, outdoor, and it was adjustable. It kept your score.
Whoa, man!
I'm telling you, it was called a slap two hoop. I remember that's what it was called. Love that thing.
A slap two hoop.
And you could use not a real size basketball, but like a real smaller basketball you could use with it. And it was Me and my cousins, we played that thing for years and years and years.
I remember my parents got me some sticks off a tree in the yard for Christmas. It was awesome. I'm lying, okay? I'm lying. I remember when I got my Hot Wheels. And I remember though they came out with a moon set. They had like this little moon globe that rolled around and had the astronauts that went in and ropes they could do all. It was incredible. Cool. I thought, man, this is crazy. Crazy. She said, I do think so. My husband had the gun. We were in the house. That's crazy. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a song Sunday. God rest you, merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Mary, did you know your baby boy? I think about doing that as a medley Sunday. What do y'all think? It's Christmas, so.
Do it.
Like a BB gun. I'll tell you another story. Christmas. It's a Christmas story, too. And we got to get out of here. I got a pellet gun for Christmas one year. And so I was shooting everything. I mean, I took stuff. I'd take paint cans or spray cleaner cans, and if you shoot straight through them, they'll fly. I'm just letting you know.
I know what
like
I'm
a
doing
helicopter.
Later. I know what I'm doing.
They go when they take off. They also blow up when you throw them in a 50-gallon can. It's got a fire in it. But I remember this dude was walking through our parking lot at church, and he was on the other end about to go through the woods. I thought, let me see if I can hit him. I really did. I'm not kidding. And I remember that I hit him in the behind. It literally was like a perfect shot right on his right cheek. And he jumped, and I hit, and he looked around. A couple days later, he comes walking through, and I'm shooting my gun. He tackles me on the ground. He's reared back to punch me in my face. True story. That's a true story. And my dad walks out, Wayne, supper's ready. And the guy ducks. If you ever shoot me again, I'll kill you. I got away, though. I don't know, man.
Wow.
Christmas is always a wonderful time. Please make it a good time with your family. Please be nice to people and love on them and celebrate and have a good time together with all your family members. And we're done. Now, like I said, I just announced if you're late getting in it, the show probably won't be on for the next week. Probably Monday through next Friday. Probably not going to be here. And if I sneak in, just watch for your notifications if you got those set. We might do a Christmas tune or I might get the wife in here. I struggle to get her in here anymore. Ever play what? Carbide? No, I never did get to do that because there was nobody around me. Were minors that had the lights that did the carbide. Easy bake oven for serious. I remember that. We made cakes. How about a thing machine? You ever get a thing machine? You ever get one of those?
Thing machine?
Man, it's one you burn. Today they'd be against the law. You burn like this hot plate and you put this goo in it and melted and made these little animals. Which I mean, it probably got to about 300 degrees. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, so many cool toys.
So you're getting all kinds of stuff on you to go back and read. That's good, man.
I know it. Sorry, Rita. I got to have some vacay. I just got to get away, man. I'm losing my mind. Not because of you guys, though. It's not your fault. Okay, we're done today. I think I sold my truck. I think I'm going to go get some money. I hope, anyway. Yeah, get me a four-wheel driven.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to me. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Knit-O-Matic. No, I didn't do any knitting, but I remember that toy. DT's by January. I hope not. Merry Christmas, Cassandra. Tell over there we said Merry Christmas. Give my big brother a hug for me. Burnt in the oven. Love you guys. Y'all be blessed. I might sneak in. You never know. Thanks, Johnny. Love you. Always love when you're on the show.
Love you guys. Love you, Pastor Wayne.
And we are so out of here. We are so out of here. If I can push the right button. Merry Christmas. I can sing, Mary, did you know your baby boy one day will walk on air? Mary, did you know your baby boy? It actually goes with that music. Can't do this part, though. Love you guys. You guys are the best. Lost in the mail. I hope not. La Svidania, adios, au revoir. Merry Christmas. Y'all are the best.